Hello, and welcome to a bit of a initial look at a game called Kaiserpunk, as you can see here. So this is a look at a demo that's just recently become available on Steam, and it is, you can kind of see like some of the footage in the background here. I like how it's kind of done to be, to make it look like a old war film. But yes, it is a mixture between a few different genres here. There is a city building aspect, and there's a grand strategy aspect to it, like so almost think like, imagine if Hearts of Iron, and I won't say City Skylines, it's not like City Skylines, it's probably more like something like Tropico, or possibly like Frostpunk or something like that. You're not spending ages developing, like flaming road networks and zoning areas off. No, you just click building you want, place it, done. So it's that sort of city building thing to it. I don't know if there's actually like some real-time strategy elements mixed in there. You can definitely see like aircraft going across there and tanks there. I don't know if there's going to be real-time elements to this, but you can definitely see back here that there's definitely a grand strategy element to it. Anyway, without further ado, I'll get us started here. Map type, biome, and world location chosen randomly. Choose them among a number of custom handmade detailed maps. We'll just predefine, I guess, for this. We'll do the tutorial. Looks like we'll be in sort of Central Europe there. Samuel Carter. We're going to be faster salvage repair, army deployment, faster development. Development sounds maybe good. There's a lot of different choices here. We'll go for scientific. So city name. Let's randomize them a few times. Okay. We're starting sort of Central Europe. Maybe we'll see if we can roll someone that sounds. Maybe, yeah, Isabella. That's more of a Spanish name, maybe. George Sullivan, Isla Nelson, Star. Okay, we're gonna go George Sullivan in Vanguard Ridge, Oakside, Iron Ridge, Libertyville. I'm not going to call it Westport when we don't know if we're even going to be in the West or on a port. We'll just go with Ironfield. In fact, we'll take the ridge off. Because again, you don't know if you're going to be on a ridge. Right. We need a guy who looks like a George. We'll go for Glasses McGee over here. There we go. Ooh, lots of customization. We'll keep everything on normal just for the demo. Right. We don't want to mess with what they've balanced it around with a demo, because you never know if you're going to accidentally knock it off kilter, so to speak, with a demo. Because not everything's quite balanced and where it should be, and there can be bugs and things, so just keep it to whatever they've put it together on. Right, we'll load in, we'll see what we've got. I'm very interested to see this though, because I've always wondered what because to me, a city builder in an RTS game are one of the same. Like, an RTS game, you build a base.
In the early 20th century, the world was consumed by the flames
builder,
of an unending conflict. The Great War, which was expected to draw to a close, instead spiraled into an abyss of perpetual warfare. The hopes for peace and restoration shattered as the envoys of the Versailles Peace Treaty were brutally assassinated, plunging the world into further chaos. As the years rolled on, the global stage transformed into a battleground where nations fought relentlessly. They're war machines fueled by unquenchable thirst for power and dominance. Monarchies and empires, once pillars of strength, crumbled under the weight of constant warfare and the shifting tides of history.
So basically, World War I never came to an end.
A battle-weary soldiers having deserted the relentless conflict,
and all the governments have collapsed.
Familiar land, only to discover a haunting sight, a desolate wasteland of ruins.
But yeah, now everything's been ruled over by militias.
They encounter the lingering echoes of the old armies, grappling with the ghosts of their past and the harsh realities of a world forever changed. Undeterred, they rally together, fueled by a resilient spirit to rebuild not just their lives, but also their shattered nation.
Right, scumbags have dug in, but I think we can take them. They don't really scream experience. We could use the place to rest and recover, and maybe even forest teas. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have like actual real-time strategy elements, or if it'll just be like cutscenes and things whenever this sort of stuff happens. Right. It's not much, but it's a start. We've expelled the brigands from the church and established a headquarters there. Right. Can't work on this yet. Large derelict square. Cobblestone and brick square. Once hub of urban life. Now bears way to post-war abandonment and dereliction. Quick start event. Welcome to Kaiserpunk. It's rather bleak, at least in the beginning, but we're certain you'll turn it around, especially with the help of diligent citizens of your city-state. Now that you've taken over the local church and set it up as your base of operations, let's take a few minutes to become familiar with the interface and your surroundings. Okay, we can use the ruins to our advantage. We'll clear the rubble and salvage some resources. We'll start with the town square. WSD to move, or move, we can drag the mouse, okay, E to rotate, right, or hold with the mouse, yep, okay, typical standard RTS controls, right. Debris can be salvaged for resources and other rewards. Once repaired, you'll be able to move them around like any other building. And there we go. We're clearing everything out. Might nudge the music volume down a tad after this. Right, it's taken a moment. Taking a bit of a moment. Keep in mind it's a very early demo and things. Right, so we get a bunch of materials. Right, job's a good one. Let's in-game menu. Let's just nudge the. Oh, we can't nudge. Oh, audio. There it is. Let's just nudge the volume down a tad for the music. Okay. Camera snaps a bit. Right. Let's go with that. Okay. Start event. Some who we hired in the rubble have joined us. We should consider providing some housing, or our people will start falling ill. 2 small blocks should kick things off in the right direction. Right, houses. Right, constructing buildings is the main way to expand your capital, increase production of resources, and become stronger in the world of Kaiserpunk. The default view shows building categories at the bottom of the screen. Choose a category then a specific building. Yep. Gotcha. Housing. Labourer house. Lawn. Ooh, so there are some decorations, so you can be a bit decorative with it. Nice to see. Rotate building with R. Cycle models with B. Ooh. Interesting. Where is roads? Where are the roads? Transport. No. Ah, yeah. Dirt road. Development threshold reached. You've unlocked cotton fields and cotton as a resource. Unlocked upgrades, storage, mechanized farming, grain fields, irrigation. Okay. Right. I'm wondering now if I've turned the volume down too much. Surely it wasn't. Is there just no music at the moment? Oh, it's very some, but it's very quiet. Okay. It wants 2 of these as well, so... First houses are built. They're not the best, but they'll work. At least a drawing one, which can't be said for the pathways. A smart choice to clear out small roads. Nothing fancy, simple, clear. Dirt road will do it for now. At least it'll prevent some injuries. Okay. All buildings must be linked to the town centre, while some light production buildings have additional prerequisites to function properly. Buildings can have multiple entrances, and they are all clearly marked. Only a single entrance must be connected to the wider road network. You can find the road under the transportation category. Right, we'll connect. So, capital may be major from war and destruction. No excuse for chaos. Good road networks. Yeah. Good. Hell of a start. We need to feed everyone. We're barely scraping by with food. For food and more refugees appear each day. We have to start producing some, or our small community won't last long. Oh, just moved us along quick. Right. Production. So we're gonna make a farm. Lovely. Where would I place a farm? Sure, whatever. Right. Right. Oh. Okay. Another event. We should consider what we're going to do with the produce. Just leaving it on the farm isn't a real option. The smart approach is to build a depot and let it take care of the logistics. It transports all goods in your all goods produced in your capital must be transported between buildings. Usually, this means they're transported to and from depots, which is why all production buildings require a direct road link to a nearby depot. They automatically dispatch transporters to handle transport tasks. Probably put this somewhere more centralised. Right, next. Okay. Oh, don't threshold reached. We need more manpower, a large workforce to handle all the production. Our scouts have reported finding more locals hiding under the ruins, but they won't join us if they have no place to stay. The best way to entice them is to provide housing. Right. Build 2 more labour houses. Right. I really want to be able to destroy this bubble soon. It's bothering me that, yeah, I can't quite fit a house in there. But I'd nicely be able to, and it'd be perfectly sized if that were removed and if this were removed. We cannot rely on scavenge parties to stumble on construction materials. We must produce these on our own. We'll set up construction for plywood. Right. Plywood. We need wood produced by a forester. Go to a lumberyard where we process it into plywood. Okay, sounds good. Right, I don't know why it sent it over there, but okay. Let's get this built. Self-sustained production of plywood marks a pivotal moment in our fledgling capital. We're no longer reliant on scavenging like a nomad or an animal. It is a significant step forward, but only one of many to follow. Right, so our first production chain is set up. Just ignore that label. I'm getting reports of some less than flattering words directed at you. Civilians aren't pleased with our end of the bargain. It's understandable, since we're basically asking them to live off vegetables and not much else. We're out to look into producing at least some wheat bread to supplement meals. Right. Fulfillment of their basic needs is just one factor. Each morale category carries its own significance, but failing to meet the needs of it is the only one that can lead to your citizens leaving your capital. Right, citizens' morale depends on other factors. Okay, right. So, if they get annoyed, they will leave. We don't want that, so we should stop them. Right. That goes perfectly there. What? Right. I'm right clicking to get rid of a building, it's just yeeting me across the map for some reason. There we go. Okay, agriculture building, flour mill. That can work. Bakery. Labour seem pleased that you've heard them and responded, which is of course great, but I have my doubts that we'll have similar luck with some other groups that might wander into our little town. Okay, now baking bread. Lookouts are reporting a large group on the way here, probably buddies of the previous inhabitants. Orders: send someone to negotiate, but keep an armed detail on the ready if things go sideways. I don't care if it's their mothers. Send whoever we still have armed and to cut them off. I'm not letting that scum back in here. We will negotiate. Negotiations have broken down. It's not good that that ammo just got shelled. That's a bad sign. I'm surprised they didn't blow up with it, right? But yeah, this makes me think more and more that this is there probably aren't actual RTS elements in this. The trailer might have misled me with that. It might just be a 4X, like grand, well not even 4X, but like a grand strategy thing maybe. It might just be a grand strategy game with a city builder element to it as well. So either way though, still pretty damn good. It says on the menu as well that it's developed by a team of 10. And this is 2 years worth of work for them, so pretty impressive. Right, the bridge is out, the brigands have shown their intentions, they're less than pleased with us taking over, and they will stop at nothing to take it back. Our staunch resolve stop them for now, but we can surely expect their attacks to continue until we've flushed the last of them out of the region completely. Right, they've retreated for now at least, it's only a matter of time before they come again. We can't follow them because the bridge is out, giving them time to recover. Without some proper security, we're sitting ducks. We've got to set up a military base and get them some militia trained. Right, go, go, go. Check out the nearby ruined factory. The main way to get workers is immigration, but there are ways to get out of a tight spot. Temporarily pause production or public services in buildings that use the same class. Boost morale to increase immigration of a class. Build propaganda centres in regions. Okay. Damaged depot, ruins, old promenade, damaged labour houses. Is this it? Just says damaged building. Check out the nearby ruined factory. Oh, it's on the little minimap here if you look carefully. Here it is. Damaged factory. Cannot work on this yet. Training and keeping a standing army takes a lot of resources. I might have a solution. There's a factory nearby. It's in ruins, but I'm certain that we'll find a lot of what we need there. Sounds good. I'm guessing such a treasure trove isn't just lying there unguarded. Right, let's see what we've got here then. The battalion cautiously navigates the hazardous terrain of the factory, unearthing machinery and tools that had once fueled productivity. A chance encounter reveals a group of skilled workers, survivors who have adapted to the grim surroundings. We can use them, see if they're willing to join us. Right. Your worthy scout teams have located and your diligent citizens have salvaged essential resources which equip your army units. This makes it possible to train new battalions. Anything more will require setting up production. Right. Yeah, we've got 10 manufacturers, so they joined us, right. Long-winded way of saying, yeah, they're with us. Okay. At the moment, we're going to need some more labourers, more than anything else. Right, let's see what the next event is. As expected, the factory was full. Resource-wise, we're covered for a little while. It's not sustainable in the long run, but we can train an arm at least a basic army. Simply build a new military base, a commanding officer, the army's general is automatically assigned, and the army is formed. Though initially the army won't have any units, it is up to you to train individual army units that army consists of. All of this is primarily done through the military base information panel. Oop. Munitions factory, and a military base. Right. Where do we put you, eh? Put it there and leave enough room just there for another house, maybe. Battalion volunteers from your disbanded battalion have come forward to form a new militia unit to serve in your first army. They know what's at stake. They also know that it's not nearly enough, but training more units demands weapons, resources and recruits, all of which are a scarce commodity. As motivated as they are, a single unit won't stand a chance in any real combat. Training additional units is a must. The world map is now accessible. Right. Next event, let's go. Such military base, you have to have a complete overview of the army, calling that base the headquarters. If there are any empty unit slots, up to 8 can be created in an army. You can queue up the training of these units. Okay. Can we move the map? Can we resize the map? Ah. Let's put the map over here where it's not in the way of all the tooltips. Okay. Train 3 additional militia units, army supply problems. Click here. That's a problem. Food rations, ammo. Need to hit a new development threshold. Ooh. And we are at a labour deficit. Right, I see. I see. Right, we're -8 now. Can we fit some more here? We can. Labour housing, away! Connect those up. Wabam! We're now on +4. Okay. Saving and... Hey! That will take a while. That's going to take a hell of a long time. Right, I'm guessing each of these trucks It's probably dropping things. Yeah, it's probably picking things up from the depot, and it's probably going to drop them over here. Yeah, there's our... That's quite nice, isn't it? Handguns. Ammo. Ah, nice. Okay. 3 times speed. We probably want more agriculture if we're going to do anything. A depot nearby. Ah, so they have to be close to a depot as well. We can't just have a depot. It has to be within a certain radius of it. Gotcha. Development threshold reached. Water pumps and water towers. Right. Morale. Not bad. Luxuries, health, safety, education. Fire station, elementary school. Right next to the military camp. They go here, and then when they're old enough, they go there. I think this is an excellent idea. A building that requires electricity, like standard resources, electricity is provided as a constant flow. Produce it in power plants, most basic is the windmill that requires no fuel. Buildings near a substation will draw electricity from it, but remember that all of it needs to be connected by road. Additionally, keep in mind substations are limited in how much electricity they can distribute. If more is needed at that location, build additional substations. Okay, interesting. Right, so needs. So we need we're gonna need some power then. I think it mentioned a windmill, but I don't. There it is, yeah. The all green school. Should the apocalypse arrive, this school will still stand. Powered by hot air. There we go. Right. I've probably gone a bit off task here, haven't I? It's like, oh, do some military units and rah, 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 and I've just gone. It's like, oh, this is going to take a while. I've just veered off into a bunch of other stuff that it's probably not wanting me to get into yet. Manufacturing weavers, clothiers, smelters, coal mines, iron mines. Was built on an iron deposit. Copper. Produces cellulose. Coal mine, smelter. Paper mill. Copper mine. Can only be built on copper deposits. Need manufacturing level 2. Oh. Now what else have we got around here? Coal deposit. Oh, there's iron over there. Water here. We were talking about water, weren't we? So we can't build this anywhere apart from on here. Right, and this will want connecting. Right. So we've got iron there and coal over here. Things we probably shouldn't go into it yet because we're going to need more workers. But now, morale, needs are 100, luxuries, health and safety. So it is right, health. Is it like a hospital? Right. Oh, army deployment. Before you can utilize an army, you have to deploy it first. You can do this by selecting the army on the world map, or do it from the military base info panel. Click the deploy button and choose an eligible region. Deployment takes time. The farther away from your capital, the longer it takes. Open the world map. Select the army. There's nothing actually to do yet, so let's... Is there an event that's popped up maybe? No. Okay, army has been selected. Deploy. Ah, so deploy them to our region, okay. Okay. They'll be done in a while. In the meantime, morale buildings. Printing press. Brewery. Why give them a hospital when we can give them beer? I think this is an excellent idea. Right. In fact, got to do this. It's a classic. You put the brewery next to the church. This requires water. It's produced in pumps but can be constructed on water deposits. Distribution handled by water towers that provide water in surrounding area. Right, so we need a water tower. Does not work. No road, no depot nearby. Oh. Damn it. Everything needs a goddamn depot. It's gonna be one of these next to literally everything, isn't there? Okay. So that should maybe go luxuries and education and things, maybe, yes. Need to first we need to start 13 labours we need. This unlocks advert pillar and little shrub trees. Right. Housing. Where can I throw one of these? Thing is, I'd love to put a row of houses here, but there's all this rubble in the way and I can't remove the rubble till I've built more houses, and we begin to see where the problem is, right? Okay. We've got 21 of them. Okay, can we start? Okay, so we can salvage certain things. God damn. So many, we need so many. Right. Let's put some there. Why can't I click salvage? Let me salvage. Oh! We did it. It's doing the thing. Excellent. Every unit is deployed. Right, they are ready, they are deployed. We can push into Poland, because that's always worked, hasn't it, for... It looks like we are playing as Germany here, so or there's France. We could always go after France. Just saying. When a battle starts, you're first presented with a battle preparation screen. This way you will make critical decisions. What armies are involved in the battle, who will they attack or confront if depending. Once you're happy with your tactical decisions, press the big button on the bottom center and let the battle play out. Your generals will heed your commands and take over. Armies will take turns slapping each other, and when all armies have done their actions, you'll be presented with a battle results screen and can have a nice clean overview of what happened. Go. Right. I'm doing some good work there. We've now unlocked a market, oversight office, okay. And they're on cooldown now. Right. Transport threshold, reach new development level. Transport. Yeah. Right. There. I do like that you can do that, just move. Like, get out of the way. Oh, we're hoping to... there's two squares there that you can't get past. Right, let's do a road going this way, because I don't like the fact that, you know, they have to go all the way around here if they want to get around here. Let's put a second road there. Okay. Let's get more houses. Or not quite. We'll have to wait. Right. Let's increase our speed. Army is ready. I'm guessing that we want to keep attacking the same spot. Okay, that's nearly done. Ruins, damaged building. Oh, this needs manufacturers. Right, let's see what manufacturers want. Oh, they're actually overall good. So we need luxuries, health and safety. So appliances, dyes, you think that the luxuries would have been solved by the beer or something, but no. Printing press. Yeah, we need more luxuries. Police station, courthouse, prison, clinic. Clinic. Development not reached. Civics 3. Or is this an area of effect that this has got? I can see that it's... Yeah, so this being here is not great. Let's go on move mode. Because I've just noticed that they've got like a radius around them, haven't they? Yeah. Or is that just to show like, yeah, okay, they all have a radius around them. I think it's just to show... Yeah, where there's other items, so you can clearly see like what's road, what's another building, and how to slot it in. Okay, right. I was worried that that was some kind of radius that it only affects everything inside there, but no, it looks... Right, okay. Let's get a fire station down anyway. We're gonna need one of those. Ooh. We need plywood. Oh, it's building vehicle factories. Hello. Yeah, we need to get luxuries up and health and safety up. We got him. Produces copper. so we're going to need more plywood production. Forester and lumberyard are apparently a utility, not a manufacturing thing. Right. Okay, let's put a lumberyard here. Let's then go with a road. Okay, and we'll abandoned fields, scrap heap, ruins. We can salvage some ruins. And we need to put a little bit more just there. Right, lumberyard, depot. We need another forester. There we go. I'm guessing that this is ready at this point. Can I recall that unit so I can heal or something? So I'm getting a bit worried. Ooh, we've got an event. Oh! We shot a plane down. Ooh. That forklift driver will be a bit stunned after that. Right. We're lucky this time, it could have ended much worse. Thankfully the depot guys put the fires out quickly, but we shouldn't rely on amateurs for that. Start looking at public services. Public safety is the most fundamental element of public services. It deals with crime, natural and man-made disasters, as well as widespread medical emergencies. Fire should be your primary concern since it can erupt at any time. Usually a single fire will be the least of your worries, as such small-scale problems have a rude tendency to escalate into stories of their own. Okay, another event going. We need to become self-sufficient. Draft a production plan. Let's get going. So, what we got from the warehouse won't get so far. We need more weapons and supplies. We need to get our own ore production going. A single production can produce multiple resources, just not at the same time. You can switch production to a completely different product that naturally changes the input resource as well. There's no penalty associated with this action. You're in charge, you give the orders, your citizens will comply. Right. Start producing handguns. Let's set a lumberyard to produce lumber. Build an additional lumber yard if needed. Damn. Okay, we're getting some stuff. Okay. Iron mines. Was this one the iron one, wasn't it? Is this a coal mine? Right, and a smelter. Firstly, let's link those up. No depot, no depot. Right. Smelter. Brass, lead, silver, steel. Start event. Our army has finished deploying, it's waiting for further orders. I suggest we march them into neighbouring regions. They're bound to find that the airbase that scum are using to attack us. Okay, we can access the world map on the top right. Double click one of your armies. Yeah, we've been doing this already. Right. I mean, it's wanting us to do this, but right mouse to hold to mouse over the camera, WSD to move the camera using the keyboard, mouse wheel to zoom the camera. Right. I was connect. Discover region, move an army into a region, to discover neighbouring regions. I'm not sure where the airbase is located. Our best bet, based on observed flight path, is Carpathia. That's our best bet. And on the plus side, it has some interesting resources we could use. Well, we've already been attacking this, so... There, right, quickly exit the top, that gets rid. I think we need... So yeah, start producing handgun. Set a lumber yard to produce lumber. Build an additional one if needed. Ah! Mining refinery. A lot of the refined, the advanced resource require raw ore at some point. Yep, we know what to do with that. Weapons are produced in factories. Some the same building producing food rations. The process is identical to the production of any other resource. Input resources. Right. Okay. So yeah, plywood or lumber. So we've got one producing plywood, one producing lumber. We might want another forester and then more plywood for building stuff. But right, for now, let's just finish off with this. And another forester. So I think it is a 1-to-1 ratio, these. I'm hoping it is. Insufficient workforce. We need labourers. We need way more labourers. And we'll move this forward 1. I do like that we can do that. It's not like realistic, but it's bloody convenient. Ah. Right. Oh, slowly losing cash apparently. That's not good. Munitions, vehicles, and factory. Right. Yeah. Okay, workers, move in. Move into the buildings. Ooh, manufacturers can be salvaging that. Bread, veg. Hey. Handguns. Research is automatic and directly linked with what you're doing in the capital. Each building contributes to the progress of a development branch. The more buildings you have that contribute to the same branch, the faster it develops. Unlock new buildings, upgrades and possibilities. There are some specific buildings you can use to steer development more directly. Universities and research centres, but the bulk is done passively. Cellulose production. Titanium lumber yard to produce lumber. Build a cellulose factory under manufacturing. Cellulose. Need a bit more plywood. I hope we're making some. There we are. Got some more in just now. Bam. Cellulose. Wood turns to cellulose. Used in paper, ammo, plastics and airships. Set up brass production. Copper mine on a copper deposit. Gotcha. That is the thing that I can do. Zinc on a zinc deposit. we'll need more plywood. We'll need a lot more plywood. We might have to start getting more production of that stuff. In the meantime, how are our forces looking? Absolutely bloody knackered. Have they... they're like reinforced, haven't they? We'll just go for here where it's telling us to. Right. Let's go. Oh. Let's just look it up to there. No. That. Okay, zinc. Build a smelter, set it to brass. Right. Brass. Right. Now we need to build a munitions factory. We're going to need... Okay, so we need additional power. We need... Yeah, we are starting to need a lot more stuff here. Okay. Let's get that set up there. Lovely. Ammo. Cellulose and brass. But we need more workers, and I'm guessing it's probably going to need manufacturers. Right, we need a bunch of workers, and I mean a bunch. Just an absolute ton of people are required. Let's see, that's workforce, that's for 20 and 60. I think we'll just make houses for now. We are going to need plywood. We really need more plywood now. We need more plywood to make the building that'll produce more plywood. A power substation nearby, and we're going to need more power, right? If we can solve our power problem, then we should... Yeah. We solve our power problem. We should be able, then, to, yeah, solve our problem with not having enough, what's it, plywood, right. And once we've got the plywood, which I think for now, that 2 wood produces 8 lumber, 4 produces plywood. Oh, so we probably don't need many more foresters. Yeah, we can make a lot more, what's it, lumber yards, can't we? Most likely. Yeah, okay. Okay. We'll get everything onto plywood for now. Right. Plywood. Okay, plywood, plywood, plywood. Good, good, good. Right. Okay. Once we've got enough plywood, we'll just let our stocks build up a bit. There we are. Oh, and before I forget, we need to hit these while they're weak. Not that we're faring much better. I'm guessing once we've got the ammo and stuff, we'll be able to actually maybe heal those squads up. Perhaps. Possibly. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen at least. Okay. So, utilities. We'll need a lumberyard. There. We will need a windmill. Here. We'll need a little road. There. We'll do another one there for our next lumber mill. And we're going to start on a new row of houses. We've got quite the deficit. Oh, we still need a bit more. So, plywood, come on. That's 4, lovely. There. And bam. That should give us the workers that we need. Right. And we wait for plywood. There we are. We might be overdoing it a bit, but Right, we'll let it tick over once more. There. No, we need one. We need literally one more. There we are. Right, that should keep us stocked on plywood at this point. If we need to put some on lumber at some point, we can. We're producing enough electricity, enough water. Good start. Food and rations used by a lot of our army units. We need to have a steady production. For that, we need to produce. Okay, farm can be found in the agriculture factory thing, right? So we need more farms, is what it's telling me here, isn't it? Right. Right, a bit more plywood, and we should be able to. There we go. I'm guessing they're going to want a depot here as well, probably. They typically do want that, don't they? Right. Need a bit more plywood. We'll just wait for that to tick over and it'll give us a bunch. Right, how are we looking? There we go, that's plenty. Need to connect it up to the road. Insufficient workforce, building not working correctly. Oh wow, yeah, we need a lot more workers. We keep hitting these development thresholds. Must be doing something right. Okay. Let's demolish this. Oh, in the negative. Temporary pause on non-essential production, increase access to luxuries, they'll spend more, which means more cash. Maintain infrastructure like roads cost cash, demolish what you don't need. Expenses available, yeah, we're bleeding a small amount each month. We need some manufacturer housing. Not sure what the penalty for going into there. Pause. It's a very small amount that we're losing. If I knew what to do to create luxuries, you know, I would be doing it. Because it'd be a hell of a thing. Come on. Tick over. There we are. Right. It's back in the green. I'm guessing that's because we've got more people that we can tax, so yeah. Okay. Bit more plywood and... Okay, we're not only in the green now, we're in the green by a lot. Now whatever we've done a good thing. And we are just up there suddenly, yeah. Okay. Let's decrease the speed back. So production is going well. Setting up bread, set up bakery, flour mill, yep. I mean we did that. Oh, we didn't set up a bakery. It's not so much that we're setting up bread production, it's that we're setting up more bread production. Right, so really what I should do, that back one, put a bakery here. Well, actually back two, because you need room for a road. Now producing bread and veg, yeah, we've had that for a while, we just, I guess, didn't have enough. Right, wabam, wabam. Okay. Food rations. Factory in under military. Right. Let's move you. Maybe we just put it over there. Throw the factory down. Oh, I thought it was perfectly gonna fit. Oh well. No point in having moved that then. Put it back next to the fire station. Ooh, what about that though? No, not both of them. There. Let's move it out of the way. Factory. There. Wait for it. Production, go! 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 Production! Yes, there we are. Right. Factory. Nicely fits there. Road goes along here. Even. Lovely, now it connects up to there. Improves our road network a bit. And we can just throw this down here. Excellent. Right. Infantry with guns will only get us so far. We should organise and start producing something heavier like artillery. If we need it, we need it. There's no way around it. Right. Unlike most resources, vehicles are manufactured in specialised buildings. These army resources are not produced continually. The production costs for these goods can be quite high. So your direct command is required. So we have to basically queue up these units like we would with our militias. Select the vehicle type in the factory to produce whatever and how many. It'll take time for the needed input resource to be delivered. Once they are, the production will begin automatically. Excellent. We're going to make field guns. Oh god, right. Well, before we do that, finish them. Combined health is 4. Oh god. I set there and they're my base. Maybe they'll come back. Who knows? If we add more units to them, that should do it. Damn, we can make tanks soon. And yeah, there you go. It goes all the way up to Tiger tanks there. Yeah, I think those are Panzers, Panthers, Tigers. The different infantry as you go. Right, I think we've got the general gist for that. I'm probably going to call it. We'll take over this area that we're trying to take over. Not sure if you have reached required. Don't know why it's doing that anyway. If we get enough people, we can reinforce. So we reinforce it from there. Gotcha. It's wanting to do vehicle factories. We're gonna hang fire on that. Now, we still need some more manufacturers. Right. Let's throw some more labourers' houses. I was going to put some down here at one point, wasn't I? I never got round to it. Well, I've got round to it now. Right. I guess we'll repair these. Right. It's like 48 people. Oh, we can reinforce these now. Right. Development threshold reached. Good, good. Can I click reinforce here? I don't think I can. Hang on. What about replace with that? Does that work? Don't know. Let's just wait till this training's completed. Oh, it's taken a while as well. How are we looking? Now we've got people. What have we got here anyway? Vehicle factory. Produce tanks, artillery, use some battalions. Let's just move this to there. We'll throw a substation down as well, just in case one's needed. A little dirt road, and just set up some power. And then we'll throw down the vehicle factory there. It will cost steel to do this. Right. We might be able to make a second smelt here making steel, so where are we? Smelter. We need more manufacturers. Right. all the way over there and across here. How far can we go here? So we'll be there. Okay, we can put a road here. We'll see if we want one going across. Just might put buildings here. Anyway, now we need labourers. On the plus side, we are getting a bunch of stuff for these. Right. This should be getting plenty then, yeah, so it's producing. Right. That should do it now. Oh. Right. Okay. The army is in cooldown. Right. Building slowly but surely. Artillery. Well, Matt, we are nearly ready. We'll see if we can take over that area. We'll call it there then, I think, for this. I think it's been a good look at it. We've seen more or less, I think, everything that it's got to offer, at least in the demo. At that point. I do wonder what will happen if we conquer, like, that region, though. Like, what eventually comes of it. Like, we're getting plenty of stuff here, though. Yeah, so... there's a police station we can put down. Maybe we should do that. So we don't have one yet. Where's a good spot? You know what? At the edge of the neighbourhood, where all the people are at. That's a good shout. Right. So that should increase public safety. Should. I do wonder if maybe these needs are bugged, for example, but I wouldn't know for certain. Right. Are we ready? We should be ready by now. Our dead guys attacking them. Oh, so we can click on it here. Ah! I've finally figured it out. We have to click on... Right, that will be a demo issue, that. Vehicle production is expensive, especially once larger specimens are in question. Like ships, no empire in the world can afford a constant stream of manufacturing. But remember to plan ahead and start production in time, since production of vehicles also takes much longer than regular resources. I think that was bigger than the plane that we got hit by last time. We have to put a stop to the bombing raids. We should scour the local brigand strongholds, see what we can find out. Do have a fire station just up the road. Hopefully one of those cars is a fire engine. Please be a fire engine. Yeah, where is the fire station? Isn't it literally just like... let's see, there's the... Sure, we're around here somewhere. Factory, brewery, vehicle factory. Where did I put the thing? Is it over... I might be beginning to see the problem here. I'm certain I placed it. It was here next to the bloody water tower, which is there, so... Brewery, factory... I think I moved it, didn't I? I've forgotten where I put it. You know what? Oh wow, we've got shipyards and naval bases now. Wabam! Go, fire engine, go! Oh, that's the problem. Newspapers and clothes. And they want a clinic. Ah. There we go. So they've wanted... Right, so they've all got holes in their socks and then don't like that. Okay, well, we've figured it out in the end. So you can actually click on them, hover over, there you go. Right. Gotcha. Well, anyway. Oh god, I've made a lot of money somehow. Are we good? We finally won something. The airbase isn't here, my mistake. I'll make sure the info is 100% valid next time. I advise not to forget our capital. We mustn't leave it unguarded. I've taken the liberty of boosting our militia garrison there just in case. That comes with its own expense though. The entire world consists of regions. Controlling a region makes it possible to exploit resources from it. This is done automatically, but it's important to note that the rate of exploitation is directly linked to region stability. If it drops too low, you won't be getting anything from it. That means no immigration either. Any costs, however, still remain. Select a region to open up its info panel, what resources and what amounts are produced in that region, and the immigration interest for each citizen can be found on the bottom of the panel. There you go. We can set garrisons. Let's get to that so we can see this. Upgrades with outposts, propaganda bureaus, factories, mining sites. Infrastructure. Farms, air bases, tax offices. Or other infrastructure. Those are the same thing. They might be. Anyway. Anti-air. Bunkers. Garrison infantry. Okay. Resources +1 meat. Rural infantry, bonus attack and defense. Attacks get attack and defense. Interesting. Right, very interesting. So that's going to do it for now, though. So we've got all this. You can see where all the regions like linked and things here, and that. So it's. I think that's going to do it, though. For now, that's going to be our look at Kaiserpunk. We'll drop a save just in case. Right. But thank you very much for watching. I think it's very, very interesting. It's a very intriguing game. It is, from the looks of it, just a grand strategy with a city building aspect to it. But there aren't many games of this type around anyway. So there's not many games that go beyond. Because I'll be honest, if I were to think about, you know, like a sort of game that I've always kind of figured would do really well, would be, well, a game that makes sense to me, because I've always thought of, well, isn't the base building aspect of a real-time strategy game just a isn't it basically just like a city builder? Like, it has elements of city builders in there. And city builders, if you just had some basic units you could control, could easily become real-time strategy games, right? It's always baffled me why you're not allowed, why no one's had the idea of having a real-time strategy game where you actually have a full-on city builder aspect to it, and not just like a tacked-on thing. No, like they've really got an in-depth city builder and a really good real-time strategy game married together to create like basically a real-time full-on, you know, you build your city, you strengthen your economy, you get your troops, you train them up, and you fight each other. I can think of a few games that have attempted something like this, and they've actually, a lot of them have been quite good. The one that always springs to my mind will be back in the day now. It was what's it? I think it was Peter Molyneux, I think his name is, famous famous like game creator and that, and it was Black and White and Black and White 2. Absolutely fantastic games. It was a full-on city builder. I think they call it now like a god game. You know, you don't get many games in that genre anymore. But you would build a city, and you would have your armies, and you'd send them in to march around the place and fight other civilizations and fight their gods and throw fireballs at each other from the heavens and stuff. Very good game. Crying shame it never got a. Well, it did get a sequel, but it never got a third or fourth or anything. It only got 2 entries into it, and the second one had its multiplayer component canned because it didn't have enough time left in development. They took too long and they'd overspent, so EA stopped them. So yeah, another game franchise and studio kind of killed off by, well, I guess the studio wasn't killed by EA, because I think Peter Molyneux at the time it was Lionhead and they ended up getting passed around a bit. They ended up at Microsoft making Fable, and then they went and did a few other things, and ultimately Microsoft ended up closing them while they were making a new Fable game in the works, which is a shame how that all went. But yeah, games like this for real, like, again, it's a shame it isn't a real-time strategy game. That would be my jam, but a grand strategy though, sort of, you know, similar to something like Hearts of Iron or something like that. You know, it's like it does kind of remind me, yeah, of more like Hearts of Iron or something like that, where you're managing these army groups that you've created and sending them out to attack enemy territories, and you're having to keep them supplied and all the logistics of it, and slowly taking regions. It looks like a very simplified grand strategy part, but I will say, and you can kind of read it in this section on the right side here, that there's a lot of elements that are still kind of in the works, and it's because of that it's obviously not as fleshed out as it would be. But I think it's certainly one to keep on the radar and look out for. In its current state, I'd probably be quite interested in this. But if it gets improved more after feedback from this demo and things, all the better. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is, as I've said, it's been Kaiserpunk. An interesting melding of grand strategy and city building that's quite interesting. Looking forward to seeing more. And I hope to see you in future videos on the channel. I'll see you then.